Hey guys, wait a second. I'll figure out why I got a new background later. First, we need to talk about a video that I've wanted to make for a while. I just haven't had the ability to make it. Just never trust that next shot at the bar, or else all of a sudden you're making a YouTube video in a new place, and trust me. Right, the video. So the video is about something that's pretty niche, but it completely ruins your save if you come across it. It's this phenomena of boards selling players. If you're at a club that is not one of the biggest in the world, this has probably happened to you. Your board comes up to you and says, wow, this 20 bucks is just more than we could possibly turn down, so we're going to sell this player who is integral to your long-term plans. Tough luck. It turns out, and I discovered this by accident 2 years ago, there is a way to fight back. A super secret way to fight back. But it's not a bulletproof way. Now, if the board is trying to sell your player, you've got 99 problems, and this can only solve like 53 of them. But solving 53 problems only gives you like 46. College education, baby. So then you only have like 46 problems left, and depending on how much interest is being shown in the player by more and more clubs, the easier and easier it becomes to get rid of more and more problems for Jay-Z. Here's how it works. Take it that when your board offers a player out, they're shown one door. But what you have the ability to do in Football Manager is show them a second door. And then they get to pick which door they want to go through, and if they go through your door, you get to keep the player. Here, let me show you on stream, because the reason I can finally make this video is the situation finally happened to me again, and I pulled it off on stream. I saved a player from the board. Here, run the tape. The tape is from my Twitch stream, by the way. If you want to hang out with me on Twitch, I stream like 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday or Sunday. So if you want to check that out, the link is going to be down below, and it's also on the screen if you like really punishing yourself and typing in URLs. But that's what the tape is from, in case you're wondering. This is bad. This is very bad. You. Andre, you and your stupid face never bow to my demands at all. All right, you know how we do this. Anybody that wants my boy, come get him. We are going to save him. We're going to save him. Leonel Alvarez is staying because this is not a deadline day, and I have the time to court offers and figure something out.
Yeah.
We are saving him. Any offer that I accept, I have the ability to reject. So we just have to pick a team. We have to get a team to make an offer for Leonel Alvarez that he'd rather go to than Anderlecht. And I think we just got a couple in that would fit that category. Because any offer we accept, we can reject. Thank you for the follow, Smith. Welcome to the channel. So we're going to save Leonel Alvarez, and that's how we're going to do it. Because there's a bunch of teams interested in him. We'll be able to court a bunch of offers and put a lot of offers in front of him that he will be able to take. But I'm not comfortable with losing him, especially with the gauntlet we're about to have to run. So we're going to offer him out for nothing. And we're going to put him on the transfer list so that everybody wants him. Meanwhile, he's got to play a match. Hey, if you've enjoyed this video so far, remember that you can like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can do more fun stuff like this. And I usually get video ideas from the comments, so if you want to head down there and leave your best video idea or FM experience or whatever you want to talk about down in the comments, I do read every single one, so please talk to me. It's boring if you don't. I have wanted to, Negueto. Who's your team? Honestly, the analytics, Alaris, say the exact opposite. Yes, let's go! Leonel Alvarez pick one of the offers that we set up, which means we can reject it. Do you guys see how I did that? Because this is such a huge trick that can make all the difference in the world. So the board accepted an offer for Leonel Alvarez. So I offered him out and got as many offers as I could, 13, 14 offers. And if Leonel Alvarez picks an offer that I personally accept, I can personally reject it. The only instance that you lose him at that point is if the board offer that is accepted is the one that he picks, and then the board's able to confirm it. That is essentially it. That's basically all you need to know to execute it. But there are a couple of things you need to know to maybe not have yourself in that situation at all and save your players from the board offering them out before the offers are even accepted by whoever your terrible chairman is. The first one can help you dispel the interest from teams before it even gets started or gets to the level that your board wants to accept an offer, right? You can usually see these kinds of offers coming. So before your player goes sprinting out through the door and leaves your club, you might want to accept one of the earlier offers for a little bit less money when that interest is building, but it's not to the level that the board wants to sell the player yet. You accept one of those offers and then cancel it on the last screen. You know, there's that little option comes up, it's the one you just saw, where you click cancel and then all of a sudden the offer's off. Do that. It can kind of take a player off the market for a while, and if you're worried that a player that's been getting a lot of interest might hit a point that the board wants to sell them and you're going into a deadline day, you probably want to do that sometime before the deadline day so you can cancel an offer right before a deadline day, and then that will ward off clubs so that you can get through the deadline day safely. The reason I'm talking about deadline days is because, well, normally the player will have a long time to stand in front of those two doors and make a decision. Unfortunately, on deadline day, it moves so quickly that you might not have the opportunity to offer that player out, so that instead of making the decision quickly, they will just head right out the door you do not want them to head out. The downside to this kind of operation is more likely than not, the player does actually want to go somewhere unless they've got strong hidden trait loyalty. And if the player wants to go somewhere, that means the moment you reject the deal, then they're going to hate you and their morale is going to go down and they're going to try and force their way out. But there's a way to counter this, and that way is to offer them a contract every time you have the opportunity. If you are worried that a player is going to get offered out and that offer is going to be accepted by the board and you're going to have no control over it and you might have a chance at losing him, because even in my plan that I use and you just saw it can work, it's not bulletproof. Offer that player a contract every time you have the chance and keep extending those years so that if you can keep denying transfers at the last, then they won't get mad at you, or even if they do, they'll actually never not get mad at you, but you will have them locked into a contract for so long that you can just kind of wait them out. They can't leave. So this brings me to my last point though. Do not unnecessarily antagonize these same players that you've identified as players that might receive an offer your board thinks is too good to be true, because you need to be able to leverage all of the morale you possibly can in order to get them to stay at your club with those contract offers and then rejecting offers, and then they're going to get all mad. You want to make sure the morale is as high as possible. Don't get in a dispute with them over playing time or something. It's worth it in the long run to play them one or two more games per month than it is to risk losing them because they get so frustrated that they never want to sign a new contract. Capiche? I lied. There's one more point. Don't sit there freaking out about all of your high skill players, whether they're going to leave. It's more form dependent than skill based, whether other players are going to make big money offers. And my current save on Twitch is a guy named Yassi Toimanen, who I don't think is particularly that good, but he's constantly in threat of being taken away. I don't want to lose him. He's a valid first team player for me, but he's not near the best. These people just want to throw money at him anyways, and I still think it's low value, but whatever. It's form based. Keep an eye out for that. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I've had a pleasure talking to you, and I hope this tip and string of tips really helps you out in saving your players. It's certainly something that's helped me build clubs and build clubs quicker because I'm not losing the talented young players that I buy or develop from my youth system. I'll see you guys in a later video. We're going Tuesday, Friday this week instead of Monday, Thursday because I was on the road, obviously. New background. Yeah. I'm in Texas, by the way. That's what you get for sticking around to the end. More info. That's it. That can work for you to help save some of those players that the board is trying to get rid of for some stupid reason that doesn't make any sense. I promise I'm going to be working on the FM Academy videos soon. I'm just figuring out how I want to start it in the introduction and that sort of thing. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you Light me on fire.